And good evening to you. At 6 o'clock, I'm Liz Chow.
And I'm Bill Ritter. This week, for the first time, the LIRR started running trains directly from Long Island to Grand Central Madison.
Yeah, but that schedule had some unintended consequences, and that led to some angry passengers. Many rush hour trains to and from Penn Station were overcrowded, and the commute got longer for some when they lost their express service.
So this afternoon, LIRR and the MTA announcing more changes. They call them temporary adjustments. Angry New Yorkers with no hesitation to blast these new schedules. Eyewitness News reporter Josh Einiger live at Grand Central Madison with our lead story tonight. Josh.
Well, Bill, these changes were years and years in the making. The Long Island Railroad said this was a momentous change, and a lot of people's commutes were going to be adjusted, at least in the short term. Those adjustments were too much for many, and they've already started to change them back. The images of the Long Island commute this week have not been pretty, with platforms jammed at Jamaica and some trains so crowded. In this case, a guy wound up standing in the bathroom. All of it because of the Long Island Railroad's first major schedule shuffle in generations.
There used to be 2 more trains from 7:27 to 8:04. Now there's no trains.
On Monday, the LIRR ramped up its full commuter schedule at the gleaming new Grand Central Madison, which allows Long Island commuters, for the first time, access to the east side.
We had very happy customers here in Grand Central Madison.
But Railroad President Kathy Rinaldi admits MTA planners drew down too much service to Penn Station on the west side, inconveniencing customers who never had any interest in the east side. Already, some Penn Station-bound trains that had been overcrowded have been lengthened with extra cars, and starting next week, they'll continually be tweaking schedules. It's all no easy feat post-COVID, with just 70% of pre-pandemic peak ridership, with patterns all over the place. MTA leadership is asking their customers to be patient.
One of the challenges is that we're not necessarily seeing the same thing every single day. So post-COVID, Mondays and Fridays are quiet, Tuesday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays are a little busier. But, what are we to make of a train that's really, really crowded on a Tuesday and then not at all crowded on a Wednesday?
This is a temporary situation. Any new dramatic change like this, the first train station opened over 100 years, it's going to take a little bit, but it is very temporary.
The good news is this affects, as a whole, many fewer people than it would have before COVID, when ridership was, of course, a lot higher than it is today. The MTA, the Long Island Railroad, say they are going to get this right so that people who head to the east side and the west side can get the service they deserve. For live at Grand Central, Josh Einiger, Channel 7, Eyewitness News.
Let's hope it all runs perfectly and we'll forget all this week. Josh, thank you very much.